person we are going to talk about is Barrister Uche Okwuchukwu. He's from Elele in the Ikwere local government area of Rivers State. He was a former Secretary General of Ohaneze Ndigbo, a pan-Igbo cultural organization. You all heard about the demise of Ohaneze Ndigbo President Ikwere, where that seat needs to be filled up, where Barrister Uche Okwuchukwu from Rivers State is vying to fill that seat as the president of Ohaneze Ndigbo. Let's listen to him. I'll be back at the end of the video.
Agma President General come January 10, 2025. I will contest. Nyem na-eche asụ mana ndụ mana ọnwa na-akwara dịka ugo. Onye ọbụla na-eche ka elie Emmanuel Iwe Anyanwụ, onye a ga-eli on the 1st of November 2024. He served until he died as President General Ohaneze Ndigbo. Ana onye ọbụla na-akwanyere na-arịọkwanụ Chineke ọ na n'obi ya na nchekwa n'udo. By after 1st November, I will declare to run for the office of the President General. My declaration is on the 3rd of November. My declaration is on the 3rd of November, and I will declare and I will explain to the world why I intend to occupy that exhausted office. I haven't served the organization in some capacities. I'm a life member of IMOBI, haven't served as Secretary General of the Ohaneze Ndigbo worldwide. I've been at several fora defending Igbo cause. I will contest, and with the support of each and everyone, I'm sure I will win. And when I win, as I have said, time without number, my first task is to ensure that the oneness of Igbo is maintained. My whole idea is that the Igbo will be a single corpus, one body, from the Banke to the Easy in Benue and Cross River.
This is very, very interesting, and I'm really looking forward to his declaration and the subsequent election that will follow up. I really want him to win to become the President General of Ohaneze Ndigbo. I know most of you will say there is no need to force the Ikwere people to join the Igbo people, but I want to tell you something about this man. I think he's a different breed of person. This man has always stood with the Igbos. He has defended the Igbo cause, even when some people try to throw the Igbos under the bus. I could remember during the 2023 presidential election campaign proper, Governor Nyesom Wike of Rivers State accused Rotimi Amechi of identifying with the Igbo people because of his presidential ambition. Remember, Rotimi Amechi has always identified with the Igbo people, but then Nyesom Wike criticized him for identifying with the Igbo people because of politics. But then, I remember vividly reading a letter from this man lecturing Nyesom Wike about his Igbo heritage, about Ikwere's being Igbo. And I want to read out this letter to you. Please follow attentively and listen to the end. The open letter from Barrister Uche Okwuchukwu to the former governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, read: the statement attributed to His Excellency, Barrister Nyesom Wike, Governor of Rivers State, was shocking. He said an illustrious Igbo son, and I believe he was referring to the Honorable Minister of Transportation, Chibuike Amechi, was only claiming to be Igbo to further his ambition of becoming Nigerian president come 2023. Wike further disclaimed being Igbo himself. Agreed, Wike has a right to hold any view so far as it's within the ambit of the law and not counterproductive. He can define himself in any manner he deems fit. But Amechi, who holds the traditional chieftaincy title of Ochi Ariri Ikwere, meaning the defender of Ikwere in times of difficulty, also has the same right to see and define himself as Igbo. Wike does not enjoy the prerogative of determining himself at the same time defining others. Amechi was former national president of the National Union of Rivers State Students. He was former speaker of Rivers State of Assembly, chairman of the Conference of Speakers in Nigeria, two-term governor of Rivers State, chairman of the Governors Forum of Nigeria, a two-term minister of transportation. He is the first Nigerian to be appointed minister of transportation and first Ikwere to be appointed full-fledged grade A minister. As an Ikwere, I'm proud of Amechi. As an Igbo, I'm also proud of him. Coming from the humanities, Amechi is conscious of history and social anthropology. He said, "Look, I'm Ikwere, but I'm also Igbo. By so saying, he did not in any way stop any Ikwere from presenting himself as non-Igbo. Such an Ikwere who denied his Igbo identity will have to explain himself to the gods. Amaechi's assertion of his Igbo-ness to the BBC should not cause anyone a headache. It is important to state for record purposes that historically, Ikweres fully identified themselves as Igbos without suffering harms. Chief Joseph Wobu, member of the Council of Chiefs Eastern Nigeria, clearly stated he was an Igbo. Nobody can dismiss him as he defended Ikwere land in colonial Nigeria. Sir Jackson Mpi, first and last Ikwere to be conferred with Knight of the Order of British Empire (OBE) by Queen Elizabeth II of England in 1960, identified himself as Igbo. From the ancient kingdom of Isiokpo, Sir Mpi worked tirelessly for Igbo advancement. Dr. Obiwali was the first Ikwere PhD holder, senator and university lecturer. He was also the only Ikwere in 1978 Constituent Assembly, where he was selected one of the 50 wise men that drafted the 1979 Constitution. The great Dr. Wali identified fully with his Igbo heritage and was gruesomely assassinated defending it. Okogbule Wonodi, first Ikwere registrar of any university, first and only Ikwere poet and paramount title holder of Eze Ohaneze. Ohaneze, where you have present-day Comprehensive College in Borokiri, was his ancestral home before the British vacated them between 1913 to 1923. Wonodi remained a respected member of Nzuko Igbo and Ohaneze Ndigbo till the end of his life. Patriot Emmanuel Aguma was former mayor of Port Harcourt. As principal of St. John College, Duke, he was the first Ikwere to head any college, one of 6 pre-independence Ikwere University graduates, former administrator of Port Harcourt Province in the defunct People's Republic of Biafra, first Ikwere minister in 1979. Aguma remained a member of Ohaneze Ndigbo. Emmanuel Oriji was a respected local government administrator, traditional ruler, a commissioner in Old Rivers, and core Igbo nationalist. The immediate past Deputy Secretary General of Ohaneze Ndigbo, Chief Isaac Nwonu, is an illustrious Ikwere son from Elele. He is known to assert his Igbo identity. Equally valid, Chief Jackson Womenazu from Rumokurusi in the Evo Kingdom is a member of the Elders Council of Ohaneze Ndigbo. In colonial documents, written when Igbos had no capacity to influence anything, Ikweres also defined themselves as Igbos. When the Ikwere leaders presented their case before the 1957 Sir Henry Wilkes Commission, Wobo declared that Ikweres were Igbos and Port Harcourt to Onitsha was Igbo land. The cream of Ikwere land have asserted their Igbo-ness. Most illustrious sons and daughters, tell me any Ikwere whose civic can match those of Mpi, Wobu, Aguma, Wonodi, Dr. Wali or Amaechi. We must resolve all outstanding issues occasioned by the military-inspired petition of Ikwere land as war body. Our irreducible stand include: number 1, Ikweres are Igbo and Ikwere land is so important to the Igbo that they will never take any step to destroy Ikweres or to toy with their destiny. In geostrategic terms, Ikwere land is a tongue of the Igbo race to the sea. 2. We are aware there are plans to landlock the Igbo nation. These plans are rooted in history. My brother and personal friend Nwike should not be a crusader for such plan because it will be resisted with a sword, as no nation will allow itself to be landlocked. All legitimate moral and spiritual means available to Ndigbo will be used to resist the exile of Ikwere land from the larger Igbo land. 3. Obibo means heart of Igbo land. It is the right name for that local government area. Oyibo means nothing and was never and will never be the name of Obibo. The British met local people on ground who said their ward was called Obibo. Any researcher can go there and verify for himself. None should be prosecuted for calling Obibo his original pre-civic war name. I, Uche Okuchukwu, call it Obibo and have no apologies for that. 4. Ohiemeri is the original name for Borokiri. It was the British who removed the indigenous Ikwere population there before declaring the place Crown Land between 1913 to 1923. Equally so, Iguacha or Diop is the original name for Port Harcourt. We must set the record straight. 5. Demographically and historically, Igbos constitute the majority in the Niger Delta. Wike's idea of the region is flayed considering that 9 states make up the Niger Delta Development Commission (NDDC), namely Imo, Abia, Delta, Bayelsa, Akwa Ibom, Cross River, Edo, Ondo, and Rivers. Any definition that excludes the Igbo from the Niger Delta or tends to disenfranchise them from the privilege thereof is unacceptable. This is because there were plans in the past that destroy any benefit coming to the Igbo land. Boundary adjustments were carried out to remove oil-producing areas from the former Eastern Central State. 6. In terms of ethnicity and language, Igbos are also in the majority in Rivers. It is fallacious that there are no Igbos here. Igbos are here because Ikweres are Igbos, Obas are Igbos, Ekpeyes are Igbos, Eches are Igbos, Obiwu are Igbos. So no one can talk about Igbos coming in to cause trouble. Igbos are peaceful. Rivers is our home. 7. Beninese have no cultural or historical link with Ikweres. We worship different gods, have different market days with different monarchical structures. Our kingship is not from father to son like the Beninese. Our kingship is based on genotocracy, where the oldest person assumed leadership. What brought us together was a 1914 amalgamation. No pre-colonial or colonial record has it that Ikweres migrated from Benin. The post-war purported claim that Ikweres are Benin is parasitic, defeatist, and self-hate. 8. Ikwere land is heavily garrisoned. 2 million Ikweres in 4 ages are tightly sandwiched by 2 naval barracks at Iwofe and Borokere, 2 army barracks at Port Harcourt and Elele, Air Force Base in Port Harcourt, and an army shooting range in the Greater. Large swaths of land were appropriated for the building of the International Airport, University of Port Harcourt, and this teaching hospital, River State University, Ignatius Ajero University, Nigerian Television Authority, Area 1 Seaport, etc. We believe in the unity of this country, but the federal government should dismantle the military formation and return their locations to land-bereft inner city Ikweres. Our burgeoning population has no living space, and this could lead to the Oromo experience. Why is Wike denying his Igbo roots? Wike is an illustrious Ikwere son, and for emphasis, is an Igbo man. A kettle might call itself an electric kettle, but it remains a kettle. Wike will do himself great service to forget the purported prejudice of the past and accept his Igbo-ness. You don't deny your Igbo root because they may not be there anymore when later you need them. All those who deny their people have always regretted it. This is the end of the letter. If you follow this letter carefully, you will understand that it is packed with history that they don't want you to hear. The history that they don't want the Ikwere people to hear. These are history that we should be teaching our people. These are histories that we should be pushing out there. This is the reason why I told that this man has stood with the Igbo people and he has defended the cause of the Igbo people. He's from Elele in Ikwere local government. While some people are denying their Igbo heritage, he is standing tall with the Igbo people, defending the Igbo people and telling the history as it is. I am rooting for him to become the President General of Ohaneze Ndigbo, because we believe that Ohaneze Ndigbo needs to do more to unite all the Igbo communities in Nigeria. You have the Igbo communities in Cross River, you have Igbo communities in Edo State, you have Igbo communities in Kogi, you have Igbo communities in River Delta State. These people are living in isolation. Every one of them growing up to be told different history about their cultural and Igbo heritage, and they tend to believe this thing. This is the reason why you see someone like Nyeso Wike denying that he's an Igbo man and Gorotimi Amechi saying he's an Igbo man. Both of them are from the same LGA, Ikwere, and you equally have some Ikwere people saying we are not Igbos, and others are saying we are Igbos. Ohaneze Ndigbo needs a President General that will unite all the communities in Nigeria. Every Igbo speaking community should be speaking in one voice. They should all come together. And this can be done in just a very simple way. Tell the people their history. Tell them their culture. There are embellished stories out there that try to divide the people. The post-war purported story should be dismantled. People should know their real history. The letter I just read from you from this man is history packed. This letter should be read to everyone to understand. People need to start accepting and knowing their identity. And this is the reason why I want this man to be the President General of Ohaneze Ndigbo. I am sure he's going to unite the Igbo communities. Good luck to him and congratulations to him in advance. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.